Welcome to episode 2 of The Lone Teacher. You're sure ready for another day of e-learning. I'm excited, and I even have a new hat, and a student was kind enough to loan me a horse. This horse's name is Curly. Curly, are you ready for another day of e-learning? It's exciting. So make sure you have everything you need, and I hope you can come along for the ride. Curly, Mingo, are you guys ready? Yes. Hi-yo, Curly, away! Mr. Nyson here with Kaya. Say hello, Kaya. Hi, how are you? And I thought I'd give you a few hints to help you along with your assignments that you have on Khan Academy. And so I guess Kaya wants to go down. And so she found something more interesting, but that's impossible. Nothing more interesting than math. And so I just want to give you a few hints. None of you have perfect 100% on everything, and so you can always go back and redo the assignments. And so the first one I assigned you was identifying the nets of polyhedrons. And so when you look at this, just remember, a net is what you get when you unfold it. And so you see 4 triangles on this first one. You look for the shape that has 4 triangles. Well, it's not squares, and there are more than 4 triangles in this one. So it'd actually be the next one, which we can't see very good. There we go. And so the first one would actually be this one. It's the only one that made of 4 triangles. That's called a tetrahedron or a triangular pyramid. But that doesn't matter. Just pick the one that has 4 triangles. The second one, look for the shape that has 6 squares. So if you unfolded it, what would it make? And so it would be the first one, like a Rubik's Cube. It would not be the last one, because those are not squares. Look, these are not all the same size. Some of you are picking that. And so they need to all be the same size, so it would be a the cube. If you flatten a basketball, you do not get squares. And if you flatten a pyramid, you get triangles and a square on the bottom. And so if you look at the next one, which one has 2 triangles and 3 rectangles? That would be a triangular prism. But it's not this first one. It is not the second one. That's all triangles, not the third one. It would actually be this one right here. And so you want to be able to pick the net, okay? So once you get the hang of that, trying to get 4 in a row right, that should be good. The second one that we have new for today is find the surface area by adding the faces. So an easy way to do this to eliminate some answers is we just did the nets. How many faces does this have? Well, if you look, there's a face right here. That's a triangle. And there's another face right there, and that's a triangle. And so you could actually find the area of the triangles. Remember, the area of a triangle is not base times height, but it's base times height, that's a b, times h divided by 2. So the area of this one would be 6. Then the area of this one would be 6. Well, then look down here for one that has 2 6s. Well, this one has 2 6s, and this one has 2 6s. Then how many rectangles are there? Well, there's actually a rectangle on the bottom, which would be 4 times 11, which would be 44. So I'm looking for one that has a 44. Well, there you go. It has to be answer choice C. And then it has 2 more rectangles that are 33 and 55. but you're just look for some key things. Like the second example, find the area of the faces. Well, there's 5 faces. There's 3 rectangles and 2 triangles. 2. And so you would not pick this answer. It would say there's only 2 faces. You don't want to be two-faced. Don't want to really be 5-faced either. That'd be kind of hard. But, so we're going to find the area of the triangle. Well, the triangle right here is 6 times 8. 6 times 8 divided by 2. And so 48 divided by 2 is 24. So I have 2 24s. It's either this one or this one. Now what are my 3 rectangles? Well, the one rectangle is 20 by 8. That's 160. Well, both of these have a 160. Oh, but this one doesn't. So it has to be choice D. And so you would pick choice D. Okay? And then on the next one, you're finding the area of this. Remember, it's not 3 times 4. It's 3 times 4 divided by 2, which we're back to the 6's again. So I'm looking for 2 6's. Well, that's the only one. And so it's answer choice A. And I don't even need to look at the others. Plus, a triangular prism has 5 faces. 3 rectangles, 2 triangles. Don't pick the one that has 2 numbers. Don't pick the one that has 4 numbers. Pick the ones that have 5 numbers. Now, some of you had a little trouble with the ones we did last Friday. And so this was just review to get you going. Identify the shape. On these are cones. If they come to a point and have a circular bottom, remember a cylinder is like a circular prism. And all these are cylinders. Remember a sphere is like a basketball or a baseball. And remember, if it's the 2 bases are the same, so if color this, if this is exactly the same as this, that's a prism. Well, then how do you know what kind of prism? Well, what shapes am I coloring right now? It's named not by the shape that's in it, like this has rectangles and triangles. It's just named by the shape of the base, and I colored the bases. So this is a triangular prism. I colored the bases, so it is also a triangular prism. And so make sure you know that, and you should be able to get all 4 on that. And then this other one from Friday to try to finish. There are quite a few questions, but nothing you can't do. It says how many edges or how many faces or how many vertices. Remember, edges are these things. And so you just count them. You count the ones you see, and you count the ones you don't see. So there's 4 going around the bottom, and there's 4 going up, so that would make an 8 for this one. If you look at this, how many edges are here? Well, you got 4 going around the top. You have 4 going around the bottom. And then you have another set of 4. So you actually have 3 groups of 4. So that would be 12. So there's 12 edges on this one. There's 8 edges on this one. And so all the cubes. Now if it asks you how many corners there are, let's see if it asks you that. Ooh, corners. Where? Oh, that's vertices. Vertices is just a fancy name for corners. And so if we want to count the vertices, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'd be 5 vertices. If I want to count the vertices on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how many vertices there are. And then if it asks you for how many faces there are, faces are just the sides. Think of the net when it's unfolded. How many would there be? And a triangular prism always has 5 faces. A rectangular prism always has 6 faces. A die has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 to 6 on the side. You roll the die, and that's why there's 6 faces. Okay? So all of this, hopefully you find very helpful, so you can get 4 100%. Woo-hoo! And so, great job. And so, let me know. Email me if you have anything or if you're having trouble. And so, otherwise, salute, and we will see you later. And so, I just got to get this turned off. And so, I hope you found the hints helpful. So, have a great day.